Hi, I'm David Gant, your Buncombe County Commission Chair. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what happened in our October 6, 2009 meeting. I guess the most significant action we took was we approved the purchase of a $9.5 million building, which is on 200 College Street across the street from the courthouse. It's where the Carolina First Bank is and Jersey Mike's is now. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, what in the world are you doing buying a $9.5 million building in times where the economy's bad and our whole system is, the whole economic system is in chaos? And there's a real simple reason for it. We will actually make money on that property. Here's how. We owned the land where the property was built, so it was a lease to us. After the building was set, there were 3 tenants in it. They paid over $800,000 in rent to the owners of, or the developers of the building. In addition to that, we were paying lease space of about another $150,000 to $200,000 in another location for court services. What we can do is consolidate everything, get the rent, and have room for more courtroom service expansion in the building, which is of course conveniently located across the street from the courthouse. And it will actually net a little bit of money each month to the good. So what we can do by buying the building is we can actually get it for free. And we can have money coming in, because when we were elected, all the commissioners promised to be smart stewards of your taxpayer money. We pay taxes and we get it, that we've got to be careful about your money. And we've got to be particularly careful in these difficult financial times. But this was one of these deals we just couldn't refuse. We'll be buying it, and we will be moving some courtroom facilities that we were paying for rent elsewhere. And I think it'll be a good deal, because at the end of the term, we will basically own a $10 million building for free. And while nothing's free, we have to put money up. The net effect will be that for the taxpayers and people of Buncombe County. The second thing we did was we finalized hiring Waste Pro as our new solid waste or garbage and recycling franchise. What that means, they're the ones that pick up your trash outside the cities. Inside the cities, the city government has the right to pick the person that does the recycling and the garbage pickup. Outside, it's the county's responsibility. And we went with Waste Pro, a company out of Florida, because they had the lowest price, and they also did the most, we thought, with recycling, and provided the most service. Not lost on us was that Waste Pro is also will be the first North Carolina city or county to have Waste Pro as our franchise. So we have a feeling they're going to work real hard for us and for you to get our business and get our recommendation for future expansion in North Carolina. They're going to set up an office here, and I think they're going to hire a great number of the people that now work for GDS Republic. That was one of the sticking points, and that's one reason we had a split vote, was concern about the 38 or so jobs. We feel, and we've asked Waste Pro to really give them a good look, and I think they will, and I think there'll be a minimal impact. But of course that's always difficult, since it is a 10-year lease, and some people may lose their jobs. We're never happy with that, but we just couldn't. The reason we didn't pick GDS Republic was because they actually wanted more money than they were getting now. And I certainly didn't think it was fair for the rest of the county to pay more money to get someone that was giving us less service. And that's why we talked about zoning. And we approved reports from the Planning Board, Beaver Dam, and Limestone. That's a procedural step we have to do to get back to zoning, which we're hoping we can get reinstated by the end of the year. But we're very careful to follow all the legal procedures, since of course the last time we tried this, the court said we didn't follow the legal procedures and basically tossed out our zoning plan that we already had in place. So that's coming. Another issue we dealt with was we wanted to help out the Health Adventure. The Health Adventure is building a wonderful complex near UNCA. And there's a procedure called industrial bonds that the counties can use to help businesses out. And the county doesn't take on any responsibility. It doesn't cost the taxpayers or the government a nickel. But we basically put our credit worthiness behind Health Adventure getting a major loan to work and finish their project, or at least get further along with it. I think it's going to be an ongoing project because it is such a massive one. We feel this will be a destination stop for Buncombe County. And Paige Dickens and the Health Adventure staff have worked very hard. They started off 25 years ago in a closet, or it might have been 40 years ago, I think it was, but they started off in a closet of the MAHEC, the Mountain Area Health Group. And they have expanded, and we think our kids need a place like this. It's educational, and it has science, it has environment, a lot of things that we believe a lot in. So we basically used our credit worthiness to help them get a loan. And again, they're still responsible for it. There is no liability for the county, but we felt it was an important gesture that we do, and it's something the law permits us to do. Finally, we continue to reinvest in our schools and our buildings, and when a bond is paid out, we can refinance that, go put some more money into the school buildings, and frankly, we've gone from one of the worst districts in school buildings about 25 years ago to one of the best in the country. We're proud of that. We're not going to let up. Schools are one of those investments we just can't mess with. One of the most important things we do is make sure our kids get an education that helps them get into good colleges and find good jobs. And I think as long as these commissioners are on the board, that's never going to change. We're going to put the money necessary to keep the teachers, to build the buildings, and take care of our kids, make sure they have what they need. We work with the school board very well. I meet with the superintendent and chairman of the school board every month. So we're on good relations, sometimes more than that, but at least once a month. And so we're working for the schools, we're working for the kids, and working for the teachers. Those were the main items we did last week. On behalf of all the other commissioners, I appreciate you listening, and hope you'll call me if you have any questions or comments. Our next meeting is not going to be until November 3rd, Election Day, so remember to get out and vote. Thanks. I'm David Gant, your Buncombe County Chair.